Look, I don't want to be the guy with the nasal type voice, but I'm sick. Hey guys, Grey Fox here. Sorry, I'm sick, but I kind of felt like I had to do this because I want to get it. I want to put something on the record that I have a FNAF collection building up since October, November, sort of like that. November, December. I have improved it since I've seen the FNAF movie in October. So I kind of want to put something on the record that I have these books before the new year starts because it's going to get bigger, and I think I'm going to try and do another FNAF update video of what I have in 2024. So I'm going to start off with the sort of what I started off with back in October after I've seen the FNAF movie. So I'm going to start off with what I basically started off with was like straight after I got the movie, I actually got the first Fazbear Frights book, which I have read. I read all of it, and I enjoyed it. So yeah, I was reading that. I actually went by it pretty quickly. It's one of the smallest books in the series, like about 100 and like just over 200, including the epilogue. But I'm like, it's like roughly like under 100 just for like the main story. So yeah, you get three stories in one. Into the Pit, To Be Beautiful and Count the Ways. Pretty good book. But yeah, like there is way more in this series as well. So there's like about 11 books you could read. So I'm excited. So yeah, that was that. Then I got through A Nightmare. This was the coveted first few stories by Scott Cawthon, which is like the original trilogy of books. So this is like the Silver Eyes, the Twisted Ones, and the Fourth Closet. Each book is a continuous story, so it's like the first book, the beginning, middle, end. So it all comes together. I think it does get a bit. I think the story's okay. It is a bit convoluted, all the joint. I think the third book is probably it's probably one of the best ones. But I just think it just jumps around too much. Like I was so confused with the third book. It just jumps too much. But yeah, man, the pacing when you get through the last 50 pages of the first book and you go to the second book, it is such a slog to read. It's such a slow start, but it's the shortest one. It's like under the 300 pages. So I'm like, you'll get through it quickly if you do it, but the first one is a fucking slog, man. Like, it is a really long book. It's like nearly 400 pages. But, like, altogether, if you want to read it, read it. But it is a slog at some point, so I'm just going to warn you, don't read it if you don't want to bore yourself. But I'm just like saying, it's a good book series, but it's definitely a slog sometimes, at some points. So yeah, I think, like, after that, I think I went to go get the, I think straight after that, I got the graphic novel versions of because on my YouTube channel, I recorded it on the 11th of November, so I think I was roughly at the end of it by then, so I'm gonna say I got the graphic novel versions. They're not much of they are shorter versions, like a lot of it's cut out, and it still has the third book in particular, jumpy pinpoints of the story, and it's annoying. So I think the graphic novels are better because it's more shorter. I'm just saying, it makes it easier to read it. So like if I had to reread it, maybe the graphic novels are the way to go, or look at some YouTube video for these. But I'm definitely not going to go back to the Twisted Trilogy, even though they're convoluted, messy books. So then that's when I'll go back to the Fazbear Fright books, because like when I finished those three, that the Twisted Trilogy, people call it, I went straight down to the Fazbear Frats books, which is why I got the second one, Fetch. The stories that are included Fetch, Lonely Freddy, and Alistair. I think the best one in this one is actually, I think Lonely Freddy's actually, like, I love Fetch. I think Fetch was really good. But I think Lonely Freddy was like, oh, that is a fucked up ending. But yeah, like, very good one. Like, it's probably like, yeah, I think it's better. The first book had one happy ending and then two silly ones. Like, To Be Beautiful was fucked, but this one had more fucked endings anyway. Like, Fetch is, the dog's still alive. Oh yeah, no, so of course spoiler warnings anyway. So, no, Fetch is still alive, and Lonely Freddy guy died because he changed bodies with a Lonely Freddy doll, and out of stock. Fuck, no, I forgot. I've just read it recently as well. That's the funny thing, but yeah, yeah, it was fucked. So that was the second one. Then I think I was still reading. Like, I was reading the Twisted Trilogy for like the longest time anyway, so I actually started to pile up on books, and now I'm actually like caught up, like essentially as of right now. Like, I'm really caught up now, which is the third one. I think there's like maybe like in the last, maybe the start of the month, December, I started reading this one. I got this in November. So this one, the 1:35 a.m. one includes 1:35 a.m., Room for One More, and The New Kid. Now, I didn't like 1:35 a.m. I found it pretty stupid. But I think it's one of the good endings, even though I don't think it is. Like, the girl's no longer negative anymore, because she's hidden stuff away from the world. So she's no longer negative. Room for One More, kind of fucked when the fucking dolls go into the guy's mouth. Like, it's kind of fucked. And what was the last one? Yeah, I'm forgetting. The New Kid. Yeah, that the stupid New Kid's still alive. So am I. And then that Devin's dead, isn't he? Yeah, I think Devin died. So yeah, people didn't. That was a very controversial one. So yeah, that's the third one. Okay, and now currently, the one that I'm reading. I'm probably going to have this finished by the time this video is up anyway. Step Closer. I honestly believe Dance With Me is the worst story of all time. I hate it. I find it stupid. It's a very dumb story actually, but I think Coming Home makes a lot. I'm still reading Coming Home. I'm like at like the last 20 pages anyway, but I'm like, oh, it's kind of dumb. It's like, it's like, what, Susie dead or whatever, and it's like, it's weird, I don't like it. But Step Closer, I think Step Closer is my favourite story besides Fetch and Into the Pit. It was like pretty hard choices so far, but like, I did like Step Closer. I really enjoyed Step Closer, so that was a good one. Even though it was fucked anyway, the kid got struck by a truck and died. Now we talk about the ones that I haven't read. Bunny Call. I'm probably going to get this done by end of January at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't get this book finished until like January. Like, I'm probably going to get it started this month after, because like I said, I only got like about 40 pages left of book 4, so I'm like, I'm essentially going to get Bunny Call done in January. So, well, maybe like the first 2 stories, and that's about it. I don't know what stories in this one. Let's have a look. Bunny Call in the Flesh, yeah. So I don't have any opinions on these yet, but yeah, I'm excited to read that. And then recently, I got this one. This is my more recent batch. It's on the 26th of December, Blackbird. I'm going to say it's the halfway point of the series. This is definitely the halfway point. of the Fazbear Fright books. So yeah, I'm excited to read Blackbird when I get to it. So Blackbird includes Blackbird, of course, The Real Jake, and Hide and Seek. So we've got all that. That's cool. So that's all my Fazbear Fright books. You can see all the Fazbear Fright books. And then, of course, I have all of the graphic novels. I'm not going to go into them in detail, but I've read all of Volume 1. Volume 1 includes Into the Pit, To Be Beautiful, and Overstock. Each story has their own art style, and Overstock is the most cut down story, I think. So that's book 1. Book 2, you can see the dolls from Room for One More. You go in the back. So the stories that are included are Fetch, Room for One More, and The New Kid. So I can essentially read all this. Book 3, I got this the same day as I got Bunny Girl. So fucking coincidence, wasn't it? Bunny Girl. I wonder what this bunny looks like, what story he's from. And then it's actually funny, Bunny Girl is in this. So I'm like, I got this and Bunny Girl on the same day. So Step Closer, Bunny Girl, and Hide and Seek. So that's Volume 3. And of course, some stores, of course, sell books early. Got Volume 4 of the Fazbear Fright's graphic novel. So I got this one early. Got that. So I believe The Breaking Wheel, Sergio's Lucky Day, and The Cliffs. So is The Breaking Wheel in book 6? The Real Jake, no. Unfortunately, I can't read Volume 4 because I think that's 7 onwards. So this is a 2024 release. So there we go. So I can't read this until I'm actually planning to like read the novel versions first and then get to these graphic novels. So there we go. That's all 4. I think Volume 5 releases middle of next year. And then finally the last thing in my collection is the Five Nights at Freddy's movie novel. So this is the movie novel. I watched the movie, and this was scheduled to be in January, but I got it like I think I got it like really early in this month, and I flipped through it. I've read like a few pages. It's just essentially like just the whole movie in text, so that's pretty cool. And it's like a long book as well, so I'm probably gonna leave it until I finish reading more of these books. Until I actually get through Fazbear Fright. I haven't started reading it. I've read like 2 pages and that's about it. But I'm like, I want to just read Fazbear Fright at the moment. So yeah, that's my FNAF book collection. Got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I got 17 books. 6, 10, 13, 16. Yeah, I got 17 books so far. For 20. This is all 2023 stuff. I all bought this in 2023. So yeah, 2024. I'll be getting the movie itself, and whenever more books when they come, when I decide to get them on. So yeah, that is my FNAF collection, for like just books. So yeah, that's all my books that I have. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.